So hi, meet Shreya Pradar, Consultant India for Roger Williams University in Bristol, Rhode Island. Hi Shreya.
Hi Ganga, how are you?
All good, Shreya. Shreya, why should students choose Roger Williams University?
That's a great question. So I think Roger Williams, compared to a lot of universities, it's their first foray into the Indian market, and they're looking to kind of, build the Indian student population on campus. And a few things that I would like to definitely highlight for, students choosing, wanting to choose Roger Williams is firstly, we are a comprehensive liberal arts private university with about 4,000 UG students. So it is not a very big university. It is a small, concise university which is on a 143-acre campus. It
Wow.
is located in Bristol, Rhode Island, and it is surrounded by water, by basically by Mount Hope Bay on three sides. So it is a beautiful campus, and I definitely would encourage all of the students to at least, either Google it or YouTube it, so you'll kind of get an idea of what the, campus looks like. In terms of rankings, because I know it is an important thing when students are looking to pick universities, as we are a regional university, we come within the top 5% of private colleges in the US, and we are ranked one of the most safest cities in the US. As of 2023. So I think that
Wow.
is a very, very good ranking to be proud about. In terms of the accessibility, we are about an hour away from Boston and about 3 hours away from New York. So those are your two big airports where you would technically land into and then kind of, make your way to campus. And we offer almost 70 majors that students can pick and choose from. And traditionally, because there is so much diversity in the programs and we go with a lot of hands-on learning approach while we are teaching, so it is very experiential learning based. So students can land up doing more than one major, or they can do one major with two minors. So there is a lot of flexibility where you can kind of build a, powerful combination in terms of the degrees you're choosing to do. So that really always helps students. And also we do have a lot of academic support that is provided for students coming internationally in terms of kind of getting used to the study format pattern and being able to have accessible help when and as and when required. And because you're coming to a new country and in terms of culturally there is a little bit of a shock or kind of adjustment issues, we do have 70 plus student organizations. So they are just not your ethnic organization. So let's say it's not just an Indian Students Association, but there are also faculty specific organizations. So there is a Women in Engineering, Engineers Without Borders, and then there are 20 plus varsity teams. So in case you are a student who is playing a sport and wants to play for the university, please do let us know while you're applying, and we are happy to connect you with the sports coaches for those teams, and you can do tryouts where you could be a part of the RWU Hawks team and you could represent the university. And one another very cool fact in terms of housing, because we are a university town, 70% of our student housing has a waterfront view. So it is
Wow.
really, really picturesque
Hmm.
and really beautiful to kind of see. So
Wow,
yeah.
I almost feel like studying there now. Okay, you talked so much about programs. So can you highlight some of the unique programs at Roger Williams?
Yes, so traditionally, yes, because when students do apply from India, we do have our traditional programs from business, computer science, engineering, and they all have a lot of specializations that you can select. And one of the very unique things, or which is very traditional to American universities, is that you can choose to go undeclared or undecided. So in
Hmm.
case you're in that phase where you're not sure, you are absolutely welcome to come in, apply undeclared. But when we talk about unique programs, the first one is forensic biology. Second is construction management.
Wow.
The third is marine biology. Because we are surrounded by water, it is a
Yeah.
program that we do really put a lot of emphasis on. And a really cool part about the program is that you have a semester study abroad in the
Hmm.
Bahamas, which is a part of the program. So you
Hmm.
actually go there and do your research and then come back. And another program on those lines is aquaculture and coral research. So you do learn through that. And sailing is also a program. So if you want to kind of get a degree in sailing, you can actually do that. And lastly is architecture. It is ranked number 10 in the US, and it is a BET accredited, the program. So you will be able to kind of put your degree right to use once you have graduated. So these are a few of our unique programs that I would like to highlight.
Wow, you really created excitement now, huh? After this, let's get to some serious business. Students are more concerned about eligibility criteria and what kind of scholarships you offer and any other special offering that you're doing since you're focusing on Indian students. Tell us all about that.
So firstly, to start off with, entry requirements are not extremely stringent. So with our students applying from CBSE, state boards, or ISC, if you're 60% and above, you're eligible to make an application. There is no subject prerequisites as such. So you are eligible to apply. And almost all of our students are eligible for scholarships as well. We give up to 50% of scholarships across all 4 years. Of course, you're required to maintain a GPA once you're there, but it is a basic requirement. But yes, there is a hefty amount of scholarship that we do offer. So, that will give you a good ROI in terms of the money that is being invested. We are test optional as an institutional. So if you have not taken SATs or ACTs, don't need to worry about it. If it is there, we will consider it in terms of it will help you with the scholarships, but it's really not a requirement. And in terms of English proficiency, it is required. You have to take either your IELTS, TOEFL, Duolingo, PT. We accept all of it. But you do not have to even report it electronically. You can just email it to us and we will take it from there. So, but it's just basically we need to know that you have taken the test. So those are the requirements in terms of your eligibility to apply to the university. Also, the application process is on making an application on Common App only. We do not have a direct application. So when you're applying on Common App, and this is, like I said in the beginning, it is our first year foraying into the Indian market. So we are doing an application fee waiver, and you can check with your, Canum counselor with what the waiver code is, and they can help you with that. And you will get your application fee completely waived off. And we look forward to kind of that being one of the reasons that you at least make an application to the university.
Yeah, sure. Now, class sizes at university makes a lot of difference, especially for international students who are just undergoing the culture shock, like you said. So,
Yes.
how is that experience at Roger Williams?
So I think because, circling back to the first point where we have, as a university, we are a total of 4,000 undergraduate students on campus. So it's already a small class, small university in terms of students. And then it leads to smaller class sizes because it's hands-on learning basis. So we are at a 15:1 ratio. So you are getting beautiful, dedicated, attention from your professors, and you're kind of able to build those relationships in a way that will last a lifetime. You know your colleagues and your peers also so well that later in life maybe you've built that relationship and that friendship so well that you can go back to them, and it's not like you're sitting in a class of 150 200 students and not knowing what's going on. So there is a lot of personalized attention in terms of projects and research work that you're doing, and the approachability of it is a lot more.
Yeah, you talked about ROI. Yes, any investment is considered great based on the ROI that it offers.
Absolutely.
So what's your graduate employment rate and OPT success? Because that would be interesting to the students
Yes.
and
So
their parents.
absolutely. And I feel like that is obviously most everybody's end goal is to have a great ROI in the investment that you're doing for your education. And I think it's only fair. It is a lot of money that, you are shelling out. So as of last year, our employment ratio was 95%. Within 6 months of our graduation, 95% of our students were employed. All of our STEM-based programs have a 3 years OPT that is there. So it is available in terms of we have your career fairs, and we will have all of your campus placement events. All of the opportunities are created, and because we are located next to such big cities in terms of financial districts and in terms of tech hubs, the employability kind of meshes in really well with us, and we make sure our students are getting the required placement that they need. So that works out really well as well.
Yeah, that'll be great. So maybe now you should tell the students something about the Canam relationship with RWU.
Yes, absolutely. So we have been working with Canum, and we've signed up with them in terms of being one of our partners in India. And it has been a great journey so far. And we look forward to having, kind of building on this association further and circling back to the fact, the waiver that I was talking about, the application. So if you're applying through Canum, please reach out to all of your specific region-based counselors and ask them for the application fee waiver, and make the most of it. And we look forward to seeing some of you on campus, and thank you so much.
Yeah, absolutely. So I think we should talk about the live webinar. Students, do join us for the live webinar and Q&A session with Roger Williams University. Shreya Poddar would be answering all your questions, and that will be on the 13th January at 11:30 a.m. Indian Standard Time.
Thank you so much.